Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Attleboro Mayor Paul Heroux is exploring the possibility of relocating the Attleboro Dog Park, currently located on Pond Street. He recently held a community listening session. We spoke with him to learn more.
We're here to talk about the dog park in the city of Attleboro. We have a dog park that's located over on Pond Street by the wastewater treatment plant as well as the Attleboro Animal Shelter. And as it turns out, though, the dog park itself is located in Seekonk. It's on land that Attleboro owns, but it's actually technically located in Seekonk. If you were to look at the property lines, you could see that the only part of the dog park that is in Attleboro is the dual chain link fence, the gates that you walk through. But once you go past those gates, you're actually standing in Seekonk. So one of the thoughts I had was to explore putting the dog park in a more central location in the city. Also to talk with people who use it about whether or not it's meeting their needs or how could we improve it. And so we held a community forum here at City Hall, and it was a listening session. Just wanted to hear what people had to say about location, about the amenities, and what, if anything, could we do to improve it. One of the concerns was about having dogs dig down into the wood chips, and then as they keep digging down, they're eventually hitting infrastructure that is related to the wastewater department, which is something we need to avoid. There was also concerns about people speeding, driving down the driveway, going to the dog park, and that was a concern for some of the animal shelter volunteers and when they were out walking other dogs that were part of the animal shelter. There was concerns mentioned about whether or not there was water available and how could we get water to the dogs, like its own flowing source of water. So yeah, there was a number of concerns that were addressed, and so if we were to move the animal shelter, that's the time to address those concerns. Another one that people talked about is a big dog versus little dog space. If we were to relocate the dog park, that would be something we would also factor in. We talked about whether or not Highland Park would be a good location, and that was pretty much unanimously kind of ruled out by the patrons of the people who participated in that meeting. And then we also talked about maybe over by the Olive Street Bridge, where the Wolfenton Smokestack is, in that area at the bottom of Olive Street Bridge. And that was also kind of rejected. The only place that wasn't rejected was the tree farm on Reed Street. And the way I left the meeting was that I asked people to give me more ideas if they have other ideas, because we could also potentially have two dog parks. But it's something that we could, either take the chain link fence that's currently at the dog park and relocate that, and just do things a little bit differently and do it all in-house. But it's a project that can be done for a very low cost. If people are interested in submitting ideas about potential locations for a dog park, I'd be happy to entertain those and look into it. And I never make a decision alone, and there's a reason for everything we do. So I would talk with others about the suggested ideas. People can always just email me at paulheroux@cityofattleboro.us, or they can call the office here and leave a message.